Alright guys, the video for today, this is going to be a video of, I would like to call it bad police work, but it's so much worse than bad. I'm not even going to call it police work. It's a couple of idiot police officers or a couple of idiot deputies. The story for today, this comes out of, I think it's called McDowell County, West Virginia. I came across this story on the YouTube channel of the Civil Rights Lawyer. I would encourage you to go to his YouTube channel and check him out. He has some interesting things to say about some things. I came across him when I was looking for the ATF video and looking for some different perspectives on that. I did watch his video on that subject, and I didn't find him to be, he didn't really say anything too opinionated. He just kind of stated the facts. That's fine. This particular video that we're going to watch today, I'll link his entire thing on here. He has a lot of opinions that he voices, which, you know, is perfectly okay for him to do because he is the attorney representing the plaintiffs in this case. Man, where to start? So the incident that we're going to talk about today, you know, I'll leave his stuff all out of it. How's that sound? The incident that we're going to talk about today is an incident where a couple of deputies in McDowell County, West Virginia, showed up on a call or a complaint that there was a small marijuana grow happening behind like an abandoned church on this property. They showed up, they went behind the church, they found these marijuana plants, and then they went and talked to one neighbor, or attempted to talk to one neighbor. He didn't come to the door. They went to the neighbor on the other side of this church and they began questioning them. There's a little bit of stuff that happened before the body camera kicked on, and I don't know if it's because they just saw the people and they weren't expecting to talk to them or what, but they said something like, you know, what are you guys doing with those marijuana plants back there? And the woman was offended by this, and she made some comments about, you know, during these times, I don't feel comfortable with you, and, you know, that kind of stuff. Nothing too outrageous. Then the officers turn on their body cameras, and this is the confrontation that they have. I'll let you know, I've gone ahead and I've edited this down a little bit just to kind of show what, kind of for my purposes, what I would like to show. Again, if you want to see the complete interaction, go to the YouTube channel that I told you about and follow the link below, and you can see it for yourself. But for now, just so we're all on the same page, let's watch this interaction together, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it.
To say somebody scared you because they asked you a question is ridiculous.
That's preposterous.
Go ahead and give me your name.
Wait. It's ridiculous to you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
But it's not ridiculous over here.
Name.
I'm not giving you my information.
Sir, if you refuse to give me your information, I'm going to arrest you.
That's fine. My property has nothing to do with any marijuana whatsoever.
Jason Tart, what is your date of birth? I'm going to arrest you if you don't give me your name and date of birth.
Is just a question, man.
Yeah, well, I get that. And so then my only question to you is your names, just so it's okay in my own heart and mind. And when I say the season we're living in, you know the season we're living in.
Y'all looking for something over here at his house?
What is it?
Y'all concerned about something over here at this house?
This house?
No, that house.
Yes.
What's the problem?
Who lives there?
Mr. Ferguson. He's probably there now. He's 79.
Okay. All right. What's your name, sir?
Jason Tart.
Jason Tart.
Tart.
And what do you mean by the season we're living in, ma'am?
Sir.
What do you need? You got any questions for me?
No, I'll collect some information from you in a minute, your name and date of birth and such.
What do you need my information for?
You own these two homes, correct?
What
okay,
these two homes got to do with that?
These two homes is near that marijuana grow, so I'd just like to have your name.
You know how many people go through here?
I understand.
That's not going to do you one bit of good.
Okay. Well, sir, I'm going to need your name and date of birth, and I have that.
I feel comfortable giving you my name and date of birth.
Okay, well, this is a criminal investigation. You own these two homes, so by law, you do have to give me your name and date of birth, sir.
If he gives you a reason, yes, you do.
Reason for what?
Because of the marijuana grow.
It's not on my property.
Okay, well, again, I have reason to believe that these two homes here that you own is related to that marijuana grow, so you have to give me your name and date of birth by law. Go get a pen and piece of paper.
Reason to believe what? Why? Because these houses are here?
Yes, sir, and you own them.
May I say something?
Right. Do you understand?
People-
I was born and raised here. Do you understand that there are a lot of traffic going through here?
Since we've lived here, people come up here and they park there, and we don't know where the hell they go, and then they come back out.
I don't have a problem giving you my information. I'm just
Okay, well,
trying
that's
to
all I
understand
need. It doesn't have to be an argument. I mean, just give me your name and date of birth, dude. It's easy.
It's not easy. My property has nothing to do with what you found.
Okay. Well, we're just making sure of that. That's our job.
Berwyn Land Company owns.
Okay.
Berwyn Land Company owns.
Sir, I don't understand why you're being argumentative about giving me your name and date of birth.
I'm not.
It's simple.
Well, you scared me. I mean,
Scared you?
Who says that?
By asking you a question?
Who comes up and asks? That's crazy.
And it scared you?
I'm trying to understand what
It scared you by me asking you a question.
Growing marijuana?
And that's a question.
What does these houses on my property got? Did you find it on my property?
It's near your property.
Yeah.
I think you got an alternative motive, please.
Okay. Let's walk this way.
Alrighty, so there you have it, folks. That's what happened. These two deputies, I'm going to try to avoid the pejoratives on this one. I'm going to do my best, but I have some language that I would like to use to describe them that's not necessarily YouTube friendly. These two deputies, man, they don't know what they're doing. These people are this guy that just got arrested, he's gonna get paid. I don't know how much money this county has, but he's gonna get a significant portion of it. So what did they do? They showed up, they found some marijuana on a property. Then they went to the neighboring properties that have a different owner. And they said, hey, I need your information because I found some marijuana on that property over there. And the guy was like, no. And then they said, well, I have reason to believe that you're connected to that marijuana, so you need to give me your information. The other kid goes, if it gives you a reason, you got to give him your name. Well, no, you don't, you dumbass. No, you believe that you have reasonable suspicion to believe that there is a connection here, but you don't have probable cause. Probable cause is 51%. You need to have something that links him to this marijuana that you found more than just reason to believe or a sneaking suspicion, or the fact that they mentioned also it's near your property. It's so freaking asinine. I can't believe that this kind of thing happens. The only thing I can say is I looked up this county, and the entire county has a population of 18,000. So I'm assuming they don't have a large budget. They can't pay deputies a lot of money. So I don't know that they're not going to get the best deputies around. I don't know what the training is like in West Virginia. If these small towns have access to good training, if these guys are just really new and they lack experience and nobody's ever taught them the right way. I don't understand how this works, but you don't get to just go up to someone and say, I'm conducting an investigation. You need to give me your information. You need to have a link between that person and that crime. Like if I'm investigating a crime, if I go to John's house and John says, you know what? I saw my neighbor, and then he describes the neighbor to a T. I saw him plant a bunch of marijuana over in that field there. I know that it was him. And he says, you know, he uses these tools, whatever. And you walk over and all that stuff is in plain view and you see the guy, you can say, hey, you know what? I got multiple calls saying that you were over in that field digging and working by that marijuana. I believe that you're the one that is planting that stuff. I'm going to list you down as a suspect on my report. Give me your information. That might be a little bit better, although I don't think you could necessarily compel somebody to give you their information, even under those circumstances. If you were really hard up, you could. Here's what I would do. if I was in this situation, if I gave a damn about in the video linked on the other guy's channel, he goes and he shows you how many marijuana plants. I think it was like 5 or 6 plants, and it was in this pile of weeds. If it were me, I would just take the damn plants and destroy them. I wouldn't talk to anybody. I might go to the neighbor's house and say something like this. I'm like, hey man, we got a call that over behind that church there's some marijuana growing. I walked back there and I saw some marijuana. Do you know anything about that? And they would probably say kind of what that lady says. I don't know anything about that property. I don't have anything to do with that property. I see cars coming and going from here all the time. People get out of their cars and they go for a walk. I don't know where they go. I don't have any information on that. And I would say, all right, well, thank you for talking to me. I tell you what, there's a good chance that there's some people that are doing some bad things really close to your property, and I don't want them bringing trouble to you. Can you do me a favor? And if you see cars in the area, can you call me, give me the license plates or something so I can come out and I can investigate to see who it is that's doing this stuff near your house? I'm imagining that would be a positive interaction. And then I would say something like, you know what? I am going to document that this happened, that I came out here and talked to you today. Can I have your name, date of birth, and phone number for my report? I'm also imagining that you would be able to get the information if you went about it that way. If this was a true situation where you didn't have time to sit there and talk to people and all that, and they were giving you a hard time, you don't have the right to compel them to talk to you in this case. What I would do is I would go up and I would talk to them, and if they told me to pound sand, I would pound sand. I would probably write down their license plates. I would go on the county auditor's webpage. I would try to look to see who they are that way. I would do an address search for any reports that have ever been taken at that house. I would do things like that. And if I truly believed that these were my suspects that were committing this crime of having this grow operation, regardless of the fact of how big it is, there's still a legitimate reason to investigate this. If they've got nothing else to do, which they might have nothing else to do, you want to make this your little pet project. Sit at the end of the lane, wait for them to pull out, follow them for a little while. If they make a traffic stop, pull them over. They have to give you their driver's license in that circumstance. There are a lot of ways that you can get this information. Arresting them right there on the spot is not the way to do it. Plus, you're not within your rights and authority to make an arrest in this situation. This is dumb. This is one of the dumbest things I've seen in a very long time. It bothers me. I don't know. That's all I have to say about that. Somebody sent this video to me. They wanted my opinion on it. So I thought I would give it to you now. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. I don't know. I suck at YouTube. I'll talk to you guys later.